I should be able to ask all of them, you would think. I'm looking for a place to buy equipment, armor, weapons, and the like.
Merchant? I take it you've already seen the Silent Moon's Inn.
No.
Tahara probably can't offer you more than provisions, but I'm sure she won't say no if you're looking to sell. Then there's Robak and his little ship on the outskirts of the village. And finally Oliel in the marketplace. Not much, I know, but we don't get visitors here very often.
You're the first I've talked to the whole city, so to say I'm sure you've already been here, no I haven't. Do you happen to know where I could find a boy named Renaeus? I was told he lives here.
Renaeus? Of course I do. A great lad, really. Did you know we owe all of our wealth to him? Without him, this place would be nothing. I'm rambling again. If you're looking for him, he and his father live on the next to last house on the cliffside of the village.
Do you know of any places around here that are worthwhile for an adventurer?
You could take a look at the ruin near the oasis, or the one on the beach. That is, if you know how to fight off the wild animals around there.
I do.
But I don't know, do you really think that's a good idea, risking your life for some filthy lucre? I don't know.
Good. I think that'll be all. Thanks for your time.
You're welcome. What would this world be like without people helping one another? Take care and enjoy your stay here.
Thank you.
You'll see. This is a beautiful spot on Earth we have here. It really is.
Okay. You're friendly. This place is locked. That's where Renaeus is. The tavern.
Monsieur. A game? Come on, take a seat.
Nah, I'll be alright. Cook up my meat though.
Sit on their asses and hope things settle themselves. Idiots.
You're a hunter, right? How's the situation in the wilderness?
Do you even need to ask? Those bloody Naramis yellowcoats are everywhere, and they murder and reeve like Azidorons incarnate. Free peoples of Narim. Right. They are fucking killers. Nothing more.
Agreed.
Farewell.
Huh? Can I help you?
May your path always be even.
Greetings.
You sound like
Walk
Jaspar.
blessed, walk blessed, and welcome to Silent Moon's Inn. You're not from around here, are you?
I'm not.
How can I help you?
Silent Moon's Inn? That sounds a little sainty for an inn.
Yes, I won't argue with that. And do you want to know something bizarre? I don't have the slightest idea why my companion and I chose the name back in those days. The memory seems a little blurry, unreal. Huh, but I guess that was due more to the brandy than anything else.
I'd like to know a little more about your village. It seems quite peaceful.
Yes, you're right. I haven't been on the outside for ages, and honestly, I don't plan to change that anytime soon. Most of this place's beauty is owed to the river that comes from the mountain. There's a nice little legend about how it came to be. Care to hear it?
Sure, go ahead.
Alright then. I'm sure you already saw the ancient ruin near the waterfall, didn't you?
Yep.
It is said that once a wealthy couple of sublime path lived there. They were tired of the mainland's never-ending troubles and thus moved here, which is an odd choice, especially considering that before the oasis grew, this place was little more than dust and sand. But nevertheless, they did, and they hired the best craftsmen in Duneville to build them a home here. Fruit, bread, and water had to be brought here weekly. Lavish, but it worked. After a couple of years living there, the woman gave birth to a child, Ceneri, a healthy boy, young and strong. Only 6 months after his birth, he already knew how to speak and walk. It all seemed as if the family would lead a happy life there for years to come. But then, something strange happened. The Myrads stopped coming. Days passed, weeks, and finally moons. No matter how long they waited, they just wouldn't come. And slowly but surely their provisions would run out. The route to Duneville was far too perilous to be traveled alone, so they were trapped. "We will die here," the father said as they sat together one day, he and his wife emaciated and weak, since they saved all the food that was left for their son. Ceneri was desperate. He screamed, cried, and asked the gods for help, but he was powerless. One gray, desolate morning, it was over, and both his mother and father were dead. Weakened and starving himself, the son then stood in front of his beloved parents' bodies, fell to his knees, and whispered, "Why is this happening to me? What have I done to deserve such cruelty?" And he started crying. And then, a miracle happened. As the first tears reached the dusty ground, a flower started sprouting, and only a second later it was fully grown. Then grass, and then, just like a flood, a wave of life crashed through the dusty valley, and everywhere wonderful plants and trees came into being. And finally, before the boy had even realized what had happened, a stream of water crashed through the rock. And as Ceneri lay there, his body fragile and his eyes wet, he realized what he had done, without understanding how. He smiled, closed his eyes, and died. Well, that's it. According to the legend, the grove has been the way it is now ever since then. So, how did you like the story?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it was corny. It was wonderful. Thanks for telling me.
Oh, you're welcome. It was one of my favorite stories when I was younger, despite the ending.
I need to stock up on my provisions. Have anything?
Sure do. And you know what? Take this on the house as a welcoming present. It's a handmade date cake, the best in the entire desert. We don't get visitors too often.
Thanks. So you don't have much, you have food and a couple of ingredients. What will you buy from me though? You don't buy armor or weapons. You can have that and that one. I don't want to sell any of that to you. Any of this recipes are. I've got 2 of that one. I need to see which ones of those spell tomes I still need. Was it in here or no? This no? Here. Already know that one. Already know. Already know that one. And that expensive one is still one that I need.
Sure do.
You can take those 3. Yep, you don't really buy that much from me.
Greetings.
Stop sounding like Jaspar. I want to go on the roof. Nope, doesn't look like I'm gonna.
Rheneas has the greatest father in the whole world. Sometimes I'm really jealous.
Oh, you're an outlander, aren't you? From Kilei. Your skin, it looks, different. Farewell.
Already had that conversation. This goes out to the ruins I was kind of looking through earlier. Doesn't seem to be much point to have their guard at those gates. They've got enemies within them. A general store. Will you buy some stuff from me?
Heard? Apparently, Rhineos's father patched up this weird sphere his boy found in the old ruin.
Yeah, I heard about it. What's it good for?
Well, I don't understand that myself, but Tahara said that some people from Ark would pay hundreds for that thing. Old starling craft, that's what she said.
Oh.
Pah. Too bad they'll never get their hands on it. They'd only use it to make some killing machine out of it. By the righteous path. How glad am I to live here and not in that stinking hole of a city.
Tell me about it. Anyway, I have business to do. Take care.
Yes, you too. A stranger in our village. Now that's quite a sight. So, allow me to greet you properly. Welcome to our beautiful home. I hope you enjoy your stay here.
Thank you.
Hello!
Now look at that, a new face. Welcome to Silver Grove. Might you be interested in some sun-dried dates or a bottle of banana brandy?
I'd like to see your wares.
Sure.
And more precisely, what you'll buy from me. You've got heaps of pennies, so... Maybe not anymore. And you're empty.
Walk blessed. Walk blessed.
Now, if I can find one of my chests somewhere. Nothing else on this side. That looks like an empty place that's been boarded up. The game doesn't like this area.
My sir.
Show me your wares.
I'm sure I have just what you need.
Do you now? Do I have what you need though? Oh. By the looks I do not. Nope. Nope.
May his light guide you.
Wow, that's... Hey, you're an adventurer, aren't you?
I am.
I bet you've got a lot of stories to tell. One day, I'm gonna be an adventurer. And I'm gonna explore the entire world. Whoa, are you a hunter? I want to learn how to use a bow.
Walk blessed.
I wouldn't really say I'm a hunter, but I can use a bow.
Walk blessed.
Watch yourself. The streets aren't safe this time of the day.
Not even in your city? Or your town? I would have thought it would be safe here. Silver Grove Warehouse. Well. Oh. I sold my weapon. I better get my weapon back. Accidentally sold it.
Reneus has the greatest father in the whole world. Sometimes I'm
Walk blessed.
really jealous.
Sure.
Wasn't that one? You don't have it. What happened with my club? if I buy this one, I can get most of it back, so... Okay. Looks like that regenerated as well. There we go.
Walk blessed.
Unfortunately, I had to do that.
Yes? Yes?
Let's go back in. Already killed one rat. It is stealing in here, so... Okay. That's all.
Yes?
The only place for me to go is in his house now. Daddy? What? Hello?
What? Who are you? Can I help you?
What the? Father?
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. It's just you look like someone I know. Knew.
Okay, that's interesting. But well, what is life but a sequence of weird coincidences? How can I help you? I don't think I've seen you around here before.
Nope. I'm looking for a boy named Reneus. I take it you're his father?
Foster father. But yes, I am. Why do you ask? Do you know Reneus?
No, just personally. No, not personally. But I need to speak to him. It's urgent.
Is it? Well then, be my guest. His room is just through that door over there. I think he's reading at the moment.
Which one?
But he always likes company.
There's 2 doors right behind you. Oh, difficulty of 4. That one will advance it, so I'll go through these 2. I see. What's your story? How come you took him in? Life in these parts of Enderal must be harsh, even without a child to take care of.
You sure ask a lot of questions, my sir. But okay, why not? You know, I'm a widower. My companion and I always wanted to have a foster kid before Reneus. But as you said, life here was harsh, especially before Reneus discovered the silver veins. Frankly, we barely had enough to eat ourselves, and there weren't exactly a lot of orphans around here to take in either. Well, when my companion died, I was occupied with my thoughts, as you can imagine. Flesh maggots. There was nothing I or the apothecary could do for him. And Reneus appeared out of nowhere, discarded like a blunt knife. I saw him and I don't know, how could I just leave him there? What kind of person could? It was demanding at first, to say the least, especially with his condition. But even then, I never regretted it, not for a second. Maybe it's a way of honoring the memory of my companion. I don't know. In any case, I'm glad it all happened like it did. Here in Silver Grove, we are all one big happy family. And every day I can feel how happy Reneus is, knowing that we all accept him and love him, no matter what.
And you're just gonna let me, a complete stranger, roam through your house? You people around here sure are trusting.
Yes, maybe we are. But you know, trust has to start somewhere.
Yep.
And in my experience, it is always rewarded. We have never had any problems with new people in Silver Grove. Never. And I have a hunch that's not about to change now.
Fair. Alright, thank you. One more thing. Is it true that Reneus recovered from his disease?
Well, you sure know a lot about my boy, considering that you've never seen him before. But yes, it's true. He's as healthy as a horse, and has been for quite some time now. For some reason, those tumors he had started healing shortly after he arrived here. And no, I don't know why. And frankly, I'm not sure I want to. Some questions are better left unasked, as the saying goes. But you know what? Even if that miracle hadn't happened, it wouldn't have made a difference. Not here in Silver Grove. We would never have abandoned him like the ones who brought him here did. Reneus has a good heart, and that's all that matters.
That's good. Maybe the reason he had them was because the way his dad was, or is, the worst kind of person. Which room is he? I'm thinking probably that one. No, you won't let me rest. There you are. Hello, Reneus.
Whoa there, you gave me a start. Who are you? I don't think I've seen you before.
Nope. That's not very surprising. I'm from Ark.
Ark? That's way out there, isn't it?
Yep.
Then you must be very happy to. Hey Thoris, what are you doing? Oh, blazes, that's my favorite toy. You look as if you can run fast. Can you catch Thoris for me and get my teddy back? If you don't, I'm sure he will bury it somewhere in the sand. And I'll never get it back then.
I guess I could try, sure.
Could you? Man, that's really nice of you. Then run, quickly, before he's gone.
I need to keep on Thoris' tail until I somehow get him into a dead end.
Walk blessed.
Walk blessed.
Where are you taking me, Thoris?